What's going on, guys? I'm Scott from ScottHermanFitness.com, and today we're going to talk about whether or not weight training is something that's going to stunt your growth. So, let's get started with the first part of this topic. The answer is no. Come on, guys. How many of you as kids would wrestle with your friends, go running, go jogging, go jumping, do all sorts of things that would put all kinds of wear and tear on your body? Let alone playing sports like soccer, football, wrestling, where you're getting smashed, hit in the knees, tackled, all these other things, okay? How is that any different from weight training? Think about your first day of practice of football. How many push-ups did you have to do? How many sprints did you have to do? What's the difference between doing that there and doing it in the gym? At least in the gym, you have a structured training guideline that you're doing. You have a fitness professional or an adult showing you how to work out in the gym. So you're not going to put any extra wear and tear on those bones or those joints that you wouldn't normally do as a kid playing a sport or playing with your friends. How many of you climbed trees as a kid? That's like doing a pull-up, you know? It's very simple. When you really think about it, I just feel like a lot of people see the gym as this whole other activity where because there's a lot of weights at the gym, you could then hurt yourself, which is true. You can hurt yourself. But if you go there with someone who knows what they're doing and you're being supervised, that's not going to happen. And plus, weight training has so many more, it gets so much more beneficial to you as a kid. I started working out when I was 14 years old. Okay, I went to the gym all the time. And in the gym, you learn, like, you build your character so much. You meet all sorts of interesting people while you're at the gym, or at least I did when I went. But also, too, you learn about goal setting. It builds your confidence as you start to see yourself hitting your goals. It builds your, it does so many things for you. And if you don't go to the gym, especially if you're in sports, and how are you going to compete with the kids that are? Because the kids that are going to the gym, it's been proven that their bones and their muscles are a lot stronger, and as they grow up and they do more things, they do more sports, they play in school, they're going to be stronger than the average kid because they spent the time to focus on those muscles and help them grow more efficiently. So that's why you have to go to the gym. Also, fitness is a lifestyle. And if it's a lifestyle that if you can teach it to a kid at a young age, it's something they're going to take with them for the rest of their life. So if anything, whether they're competing for a sport or not, get your kids under the impression that fitness is a lifestyle and a lifestyle that they need to have. Before you get started with your weight training, whether it's in the gym or outside the gym, you need to learn the basics. The basics are going to teach you proper form and proper technique, and if you know proper form and proper technique, you're going to run a less risk of injury while weight training. It's as easy as that. Now, the reason why proper form and technique are so important, and not even because of the injury part, it's because you will develop your muscles a lot quicker and they will become a lot stronger if you're doing the exercises properly and you're actually targeting the muscles while doing the exercise. What this means is you'll see people in the gym, for example, doing a bicep curl, and they won't go all the way down or all the way up with the bar as they're curling. Or they'll do a chest press, and they'll chest press really high on their chest, putting all the weight and pressure on their shoulders as opposed to the actual chest muscles. Or you'll see someone do a squat. They won't go all the way down, they won't keep their knees in the right spot, their feet won't be positioned properly, and they won't have an arch in their back. So now you're putting all kinds of pressure on your joints, and you're not targeting the right muscles. Those are things that you don't want to do, and you want to avoid those in the gym. Now, if you have any questions, and if you don't have someone to go with you to the gym, or if you can't afford a personal trainer, go to my fitness website, www.scotthermanfitness.com, and I have tons of exercises that are well documented that show you exactly how to do them. I have picture demonstrations and everything on there. Basically, where this myth comes from is children and adolescents have growth plates at the end of their bones. Those growth plates are the last part to harden, and you can potentially damage those growth plates by doing physical activity. But like I said earlier, I mean, you play football, you play soccer, you do wrestling, you do cross country, you do lacrosse, you do all these other sports that you're actually running into each other and you're putting so much tension on your bones and your joints that when compared to the gym and doing structured activities in the gym, it makes you wonder, wait, these sports are actually more dangerous than the actual gym. I mean, anything short of like putting 500 pounds on the squat bar and trying to do it when you're 15 years old and dropping on your head or your back, I mean, that might damage the growth plate. But doing a structured exercise with supervision or a personal trainer there to show you how to do it, you're just not going to run the risk of injury. I mean, look at people like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Lou Ferrigno. They're like both over 6 feet tall. Arnold Schwarzenegger used to go to the gym when he was a kid, and he'd do squats until he passed out on the floor. And then he'd wake up 30 minutes later and do it again. And that's some pretty intense training, except the guy's over 6 feet tall. So, I mean, the all end of all this is when you train, when you weight train, whether you're a kid, you're an adult, or you're just getting, you're an older person, you need to make sure you're doing proper form. When you first get to the gym, do a cardio warm-up, do some stretching, then do your exercise routine. Then when you're done, do a cool down, do some more stretching, and leave the gym. If you follow the simple rules of how to weight train properly, you're not going to stunt your growth, you're going to get excellent results, and you're going to increase your strength overall. So hit the gym, and don't be afraid. For more information on topics such as this one or related topics, go to scotthermanfitness.com and go to the articles section. Our leading exercise physiologist, Brian McKay, is constantly putting out new material for you guys to check out. And if you have any questions that you directly want answered, go to the forum sections and contact Brian and ask him or ask myself, and we'll do our best to get back to you and put out videos so that you guys can learn as you go along. So again, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and more videos coming soon. Have a great day, guys.